When will I see the sweetly speaking Prince of Braj beg for the mercy of your restless, sidelong glances? When will I fan you as you begin to perspire a little at the time when Sri Madhava artistically and carefully decorates you with Madhvi flowers? O beautiful one, when will you order this person to fix your curly locks of hair, now disarrayed due to your wonderful pastimes? O Radhika, whose lips are like bimba fruits, when will the Prince of Braj snatch away and enjoy the betel nuts as I place them in your lotus mouth? O jewel in the parted hair of the gopi lovers of the Prince of Braj, kindly be pleased with me and keep me on the path of your intimate friends. O Queen of Vrindavan, at every moment I beg only for your kindness, by which this person may be able to offer proper prayer to Lord Krishna, the enemy of Keshi. May whoever reads this prayer to the Queen of Vrindavan, which bears the name Chatu Pushpanjali, a flower offering of sweet words, become the object of her mercy. So one should worship Srimati Radharani by always reciting this kind of devotional prayers. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami vividly reveals this mood in the Vilap Kushumanjali 101-102 as follows. My queen, Lakshmi is not able to attain even a drop of beauty at the tip of your lotus toenails. If you do not give charity to my eyes, then what is the use of my life, ablaze with a great forest fire of suffering? O Radha, with the most beautiful thighs, now this servant of yours, in somehow passing time in the material world, full of nectarian flow of hopes, in the parenthesis for your mercy. If you do not bestow your mercy on me, then what is the use of maintaining my life, staying in Vrindavan, or having the association of Krishna, the enemy of Bakasur? Fortunate spiritual practitioners will definitely develop deep spiritual attachment called rati toward Brajbhav, or devotional practice, which is aligned with the eternal sentiment and devotional service that is displayed by the eternal associates of Krishna in Braj. Then such person must approach a guru to know their eternal identity. In that relationship, they should execute spiritual practices, bhajana and sadhana, taking shelter of the manjari who manifest in the form of a guru. Through continued service to the manjari in the form of a guru or guru rupa, the practitioner receives her grace to obtain the service of the Sakhis of Srimati Radhika. Only by her mercy can the practitioner be able to show the divine couple in their eternal pastimes. All this becomes possible only when the practitioner possesses humility, eagerness, and extremely focused resolve. Very well. In the next page, that's a beautiful picture. Climb in the boat of the Sakhi's mercy and sail the Radha through the ocean of love. Wonderful they are. Sitting in the boat, rowing the boat, and on the other side also some Krishna and Radharani standing beside a wonderful tree. In the back you can see the Govardhan hill. Beautiful lakes with so many lotus flowers, trying to place the divine couple. So this is the new topic, and I think we should finish it only one page. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Manaha Siksha Bhash, Song 10. Her, Radha's, splendorous beauty overpowered that of the goddesses Rati, Gauri, and Lila. Her good fortune is far greater than the living, lucky divine woman, Sachi Lakshmi and Satyabhama. Worship, O heart, her feet. She controls her beloved and wins his allegiance over Chandravali, as well as thousands of other lovely young women. She is the goddess of Krishna's life breath, the delighter of his soul. In fact, she is the embodiment of the power to give bliss, and the most chaste of all. If people neglect her lotus feet and only worship the moonlight Krishna, though such person may worship for 1,000 years, they will not attain him. Climb in the boat of the Sakhi's mercy and sail into the ocean of love, where you will find the lotus feet of the daughter of Vrushabhanu, Srimati Radhika. Where will I fall at her feet and stay there? When will I get her mercy? When will she count me as one of her own? These are the wonderful. And from tomorrow, I think the first commentary of our present Acharya is, I think, Sri Ram Swami Maharaj. So we will start from tomorrow the commentary by Sri Ram Swami Maharaj. But I just want to make sure that that is the sequence they have. Okay, verse number 10. Yeah, so we will be reading the commentary on verse number 10 by Sri Ram Swami Maharaj. Hare Krishna. So now we will dwell in the life of dear Srila Prabhupada, who has given his life to lay down a path for all of us to follow in his footsteps and deliver our soul from the nuisance of this material existence. As I was saying, there are so many beautiful pictures. I think in the yard of the manor temple in the lawn, Srila Prabhupada is sitting with some devotees and talking. Srila Prabhupada speaks with devotees on the lawn at Bhaktivedanta Manor, summer of 1971. Haribol. There were five Matajis, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Prabhus are there. Next page is also the picture of Srila Prabhupada of her first Aarti to Sri Radha Parishwar after their installation in Paris. Paris of August of 1972. And below that, the Aarti during the installation of Sri Radha Gokulanand at Bhaktivedanta Manor on Janmashtami, 1973. On the next page, the Kirtan following the deity installation at the Bhaktivedanta Manor. And below that, devotees chant in ecstasy while on parikrama during the Mayapur festival, March 1973. More pictures are there. Srila Prabhupada arrived in Geneva, May 31st, 1974, greeted by some devotees. Galanet Srila Prabhupada. Haribol. Srila Prabhupada is greeted by the mayor of Geneva. Very nice pictures. And there is a picture of Prabhupada in front of the Eiffel Tower. Srila Prabhupada take his morning walk near the Eiffel Tower, June 1974. At least 25-30 devotees are there taking morning walk. And next on the page is lecturing before student radicals at La Salle Pleyel, Paris, June 1974. That's like a Pandal program. Next one is Srila Prabhupada and the devotees outside the newly acquired Scholars Rettershof, Frankfurt, Germany, June 1974. And below that, Srila Prabhupada on a morning walk with Baron von Derheim in Frankfurt, Germany, with so many devotees, and they are conversing. Haribol. Next page is also the picture Srila Prabhupada chant through the street at the Melbourne Rath Yatra, June of 1974. People, devotees are in aesthetic mood. Srila Prabhupada and his disciples chant and dance before 10,000 people at the San Francisco Rath Yatra, July 7, 1974. Oh, so many pictures, huh? Wonderful. A morning walk on Venice Beach, Los Angeles. During a visit to Dallas in July 1972, Srila Prabhupada instructs young Dwarkadis in forming the letters of the Sanskrit alphabet. So nice to see. Very nice. The young Dwarkadis learning from Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada hold informal meeting on the roof of his quarter in Bombay, summer of 1974. There was a very nice dais platform and the devotees are sitting around. You can see the rooftop. And at the bottom, the cornerstone laying ceremony for the Grand Temple in Bombay. A very nice plaque is there. That is done by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And the last page of picture where it shows the Juhu Temple and the completed project in Bombay. Top, Vrindavan in the middle, and Mayapur Dham at the bottom. Haribol. So let me see all these pictures to continue our reading. I'll have to read one more paragraph so we will recall where we were. He said, speaking in Hindi, that as mayor of Delhi for 5 years, he had many times welcomed important visitors and delivered addresses. But such functions were usually only formalities. This was not, however, the case with Srila Prabhupada. He said, since no one he had ever known could compare with him, he praised Prabhupada for doing an immense amount of good work in India and the whole world, said Mayapur Mayor Gupta. Sorry. He has also given me love and affection, and I'm more affected by that than anything else. The next paragraph that we have read it, but I will repeat. Then Prabhupada spoke when he began by asking whether the audience preferred him to speak in Hindi or English. Many called out for Hindi, a few for English. But Prabhupada announced, I'm going to speak in English because my disciples, being American and Europeans, have joined me. They are following me and they must understand. If I speak in Hindi, they cannot follow. So I'm going to speak in English. Haribol. Ladies and gentlemen, Prabhupada continued, I thank you for your kindly participating in this Krishna consciousness movement. Just now, we will vibrate one transcendental song, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. As you know, Krishna's eternal consort is Srimati Radharani, the pleasure potency of Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When he wants to enjoy, he exhibits his pleasure potency, which is known as Radharani. After chanting Jaya Radha Madhava, Prabhupada expounded the science of Krishna for half an hour, quoting Bhagavad Gita on why Krishna come to the material world, how the jiva souls are transmigrating from one body to another, birth after birth, and how human life is the opportunity for the jiva souls to revive the love of Krishna. This is religion, Prabhupada said. Simply surrender to Krishna. Become a Krishnite. It doesn't require a church. It doesn't require a mosque. It doesn't require anything. But wherever you sit down, you can chant Hare Krishna. This is the easiest method. Following Sukadeva Goswami, the ancient speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam, Prabhupada condemned a materialistic life spent working hard like the hawks or dogs without self-realizations. He emphasized that India had a treasure house of knowledge, which Indians should distribute all over the world. Unfortunately, the Indians were forgetting the real duty. In conclusion, Prabhupada said, quote, so there are many things to be spoken in this connection of the Krishna consciousness movement. I'm trying to present this to you in the next 10 days. This is the beginning. I shall request you to come here. We don't charge any fees. We are depending on Krishna. If Krishna likes, he will benefit us. We are completely surrendered to Krishna. If he likes, he can maintain us. If he likes, he can kill us. We don't mind. We have no business. We have no separate interest. We request you to come and join this movement It is not sectarian. We have many Hindus, Christian, Jews, Mohammedans, and Sikhs also all over the world who are now in Krishna consciousness. We are preaching one word, Krishna, one scripture, Bhagavad Gita, and one mantra, Hare Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. So Prabhupada attempted to leave the stage, and again the crowd rushed forward to touch his lotus feet. Although Prabhupada's disciples were already convinced of his greatness, that greatness took on a vivid reality at times like this, when they heard him speaking so powerfully and saw him surrounded by throngs of worshippers. As Prabhupada proceeded to his car, he remained calm and humble. But the disciples surrounding him tends to protect him from being jostled by a frantic crowd. Yet despite the devotees' sincere attempts, individuals in the crowd would manage to break through, diving between the devotees' legs to throw themselves before Srila Prabhupada. Quote, "Do you know why they are worshipping me?" Prabhupada said, turning to the disciple near him. Quote, "It is because I'm free from sex desire." Unquote. For 10 consecutive nights, Srila Prabhupada lectured at the Pandal. In many of his lectures, he would speak of dharma, religion, in connection with the Krishna consciousness movement. Quote, "The Krishna consciousness movement is the topmost yoga system. It is very scientific. Don't think it is a sentimental movement. It is authorized, supported by the Vedic literatures, and actually it is becoming effective. Religion is surrender to God. These boys and girls have taken to this real religion. This movement is so important, and we are giving everyone a chance to make this life successful. Therefore, our humble request is that you take to Krishna consciousness." On the 5th evening, after Justice Mishra had referred to religion in his introduction, Srila Prabhupada defined the word in his lecture. Quote, "Religion means constitutional position. In the English dictionary, religion is described as faith. But by Vedic definition, religions cannot be changed like faith, because it is the law given by the Lord. Only surrender unto the lotus feet of Krishna is dharma. That is Krishna's verdict. One should not have any ulterior motive in approaching God." Quote, "Why not surrender immediately? Be intelligent. Real religion means to surrender immediately. Why should you wait for many, many births? We request all of you to try to understand this process of Krishna consciousness very seriously. Take to it and you will become happy." Srila Prabhupada saw the Indian people abandoning their dharma for materialism, and he spoke strongly, pointing out their great mistakes and urging them to rectify those mistakes. Quote, "If you actually want to advance your nation, India, then you must take to the culture of Krishna consciousness. This will glorify your country. You cannot compete with the Western world in the field of technology. It is impossible. The Western countries are meant for that purpose, for advancing technology. But you are meant for a different purpose. Your special advantage is that you have been born in India, in Bharatvarsh, after many, many births and after performing many past activities. Good. India is a very poverty-stricken. So wherever I go, I'm told I come from a very poor country. India advertised this image. Our ministers back from other countries. We are accepted as a beggars culture. At the Berkeley University, one Indian student protested the studying of the Hare Krishna movement. Professed it, sorry. He was the only student to protest. He said, Swamiji, what benefit is made by accepting this Hare Krishna movement? In another place, a girl asked me, Swamiji, what is God? So I asked her, are you Indian? You should be ashamed of being called an Indian because you ask, what is God? Although you come from India, the land of God. India is the land where Lord Krishna appeared. So although you may be born Indian, if you have no dharma, what is the difference between you and the animals? Prabhupada is so strong. One night while Prabhupada was speaking, American hippies in the audience approached the stage. He had long, wild blonde hair and wore a vest and high leather boots. A miniature frame picture of Vishnu, Brahma and Shiva hung on a chain around his neck. When the boy tried to climb up on the stage, some of the devotees pushed him back, but Srila Prabhupada intervened. He had a devotee bring a cushion and place a microphone in front of the boy. Then Srila Prabhupada said, yes. Have you realized yourself? The young man demanded. Have you realized the soul in the innermost depth of your being? Yes, Srila Prabhupada replied. At first, the man was taken aback, but then he again challenged. Now you tell me another thing. When was the Bhagavad Gita written? Now you answer my questions. Srila Prabhupada said, what is the process of receiving knowledge from the Bhagavad Gita? No, the young man retorted. You tell me, when was the Bhagavad Gita written? In your lecture, you said 5,000 years ago, but according to other Swamis, it was written only 1,500 years ago. Answer my question I asked you first. Srila Prabhupada raised his voice angrily. I'm not your servant. I'm Krishna's servant. You must answer my questions. A heated argument began with the hippie yelling at Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada arguing back. Finally, the devotees removed the boy from the stage. When it becomes very offensive, we have to protect those innocent people. The incident confused the audience. Many people began to leave. Why did your Guru Maharaj become angry? Some of them demanded from the devotees that he should have answered the man's question. Some of the civic leaders supporting the Pandal program also become upset, fearing Srila Prabhupada had made an unfavorable impression on the public. Those who were devotional, however, remained in the seats to hear further what Prabhupada had to say. To the devotees, it was inconceivable. Why had Prabhupada, in the middle of his talk, invited a crazy hippie onto the stage, given him a microphone and a seat, and then argued with him to the point of yelling and shouting, and all before an audience of 20,000 people. Haribol. 6:53. I think we should stop here. We should be punctual in our practices. Before the devotees leave, we would like to offer our humble obeisances at the desk of the lotus feet. Because of their mercy, we remain strong. You know, if you have to chant every day alone, I don't think that I will wake up every single day before 1:30 a.m. and chant the holy name. It's impossible. So I'm eternally grateful to you all for taking your valuable time to join and chant the Hare Krishna with me. So I would like to offer the obeisances by offering a prayer. Vanchukalpatarubhasya kripa sindhuvaya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. You know, we dwell through our life, and we should realize at some point in our life that this place is temporary. Everything will keep on changing. You can't think that everything will become smooth and nice, then I can meditate very nicely. It's not possible in this ever-changing world, this material world. So what we have to learn is to, despite the different circumstances, we have to learn how to remain fixed in our determination. And chanting is so important. And all of us can attest that even if we struggle in the early morning hours, what is the hope that we can chant at Intiram in other parts of the day? So we should sincerely think like, I'm so happy to see some young, Atharva, and I forgot the girl name, Haribol. They join every morning. Samskruti, Haribol. And they chant so beautifully. How lucky they are. At early age, they have the opportunity to chant Hare Krishna. They must have practiced in the previous life to have the boon to wake up early and chant the Hare Krishna. This life will bring a lot of the problems, a lot of the obstacles. But if something happened like this in your life, you should feel extremely happy that somehow or other Krishna is intervening in our life to bring those obstacles to realize in this whole creation there is no one, not even our life partners, are there, our well-wisher or supporters. No one is our well-wisher and supporters, believe me. accept the holy name and the divine couple. You see, as long as you have a good time, people will come to you. And when you are in trouble, no one beside you. You have to drive your car yourself. Like Prabhupada gave that example very nicely, I remember. That like a pilot, when he's learning, there is another experienced pilot beside him. If he make a mistakes in learning process, the other person is there to correct it. But time comes when he passed the exams. One day, he have to take a full control of his own journey. There is no one to help. So similarly, we may feel so many obligations in this material world, so many important things that we think that we need to do. But one thing is pure, never ever deviated to give your time in the morning at any other cost. There is nothing important. Nothing, absolutely. And if we maintain the determination, then we will see at later part of our life that we made the right decision not to entertain anybody except the divine couple. That pays off. All other things you will see that you put so much effort has no tangible value at the time of death. So this is the hard lesson to learn, and may Krishna bring those things in your life so you will learn. If not, then we will miss the boat. And that's the reason Kunti Devi is saying, please bring me the trouble. In trouble only we will remain steadfast. When the days are good, we have so many other activities that we will withdraw into a wastage of time. So thank you very much for joining, and looking forward to see you tomorrow before 2 o'clock. As my Gurudev told, that Brahmins should finish their 16 round before Mangala Arati. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj also says, even if we are, in the ocean, we are at this level water, just a couple of inches above the water level, breathing. And to maintain that, we have to chant 64 rounds. That's why Prabhupada always says during the initiation ceremony, minimum 16 rounds. Prabhupada never said that chant just the 16 rounds. He always used minimum. So we should understand where we are. We are at the minimum level of our devotional practice. That shows how sincere we are in our practices to please the divine couple. It takes a lot of effort, sincerity, dedication, determination to please the divine couple. Very, very difficult. So unless we become a really strong, disciplined disciple, means discipline, my Guru Maharaj used to tell, that you have become a disciple, you must bring discipline in your life. Otherwise, you are not my disciple. That's what he told me. So, this is the chance we have. And every life, we do the same thing. We give all the priority to all other things, and we miss the boat finally. And if you examine the life up to whatever the time we have spent, maybe we have already passed more than 50% of our life, and we have done the same thing what we have done in the previous millions of life. So what Guru has given us we have forgotten it. We are not taking full advantage of it. And if he cannot wake up early enough, definitely we will miss this boat again. Who knows what the future will bring us in the next life? But this is Maya Devi. This is something that we have to tackle it. We have to execute. So these are some prominent thoughts in my mind. Let's close our session. If anybody has any question, comment, correction, chastisements, suggestions or reflections, I will give 10 seconds. If nobody says anything, then we will close our session. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, this is Sarvatarak. Dandavad Pranam.
Danvad Prabhuji.
Prabhu, please make plan to visit Baton Rouge.
Hari Bhava.
Please let me know when is good time for you, at least couple of days, including Sunday. So we are ready to host you, please, Prabhu.
I think that you may have to wait for 2026.
Oh, one more year?
Because I think that, this month I'm going to India on October 2nd, as you know, for 4 months. So I will be back on January 29th.
Okay.
So maybe we'll plan something after that. Because I have to finish so many tasks before I leave from here. Some temple-related work and some other things that I will have to take care. But I definitely would like to come. I would like to help in any way I can. I'm a useless person. But I will accept your invitation and look forward for your kindness.
By the mercy of Prabhupada, at the Ratha Yatra we did very in short time. We almost pulled more than 60 people, and the Janmashtami time almost 100 people appeared. The Janmashtami night. So people are interested in. We are.
Did you serve them very nice prasadam?
Yes, prasadam is always nice because my wife, like I mentioned, okay, cook 3 items. She will cook 6 items.
Right.
3 courses she cooked with her groups.
Yes, and for the benefit of all other Prabhu's wife,